Greetings, everyone. Jeremy Thomas here from Six Methods Martial Arts and Swordsmanship Academy. And today we're going to talk about the polearms of Pak Mei. So, first of all, let's take some observations about the polearms we have to work with. Okay? The Tiger Fork or Daipa here is the cold steel model that a lot of people are familiar with and have. Okay? The staff is not hardwood. Okay, it's just a large 1 1/4 inch dowel rod I bought and cut to 6 foot. So most of our pole forms call for a 6 foot pole, but we have a couple that do call for an 8 foot pole, just so you know. Here we have a spear with a proper spearhead provided by LK Chin. Thank you guys for that. You guys can get these for $50 from LK and mount them where your wushu ones used to be and have a real spear. That was a really great gift that they sent to me in my seafood. Obviously waxwood, haft. And on the bottom here, we have a guandao, but as you can see, it's not a me-sized guandao. It's very much a junior or a youth guandao. But it was given to me by a friend, and I use it until I can go pick up the big 40-pounder that I located recently. So this is kind of what we're working with. A lot of people come to Pak Mei and Hakka Arts for hands and pole. Okay? Pole does have very important structural principles, striking concepts, and mostly building good structure. Okay? So I'm not going to spend too much time talking about pole. You can find Pak Mei staff videos all over the internet. Okay, this is very much a training tool. We can use it as a weapon, but it very much helps us train our short power energy. Following curriculum, the next weapon learned is the spear in level 2. Okay, spear is a weapon I love because it's so deadly and so simple. Okay, you only need a handful of techniques to be extremely effective at a long distance with this weapon. Okay, so I highly recommend looking into those LK Chin spearheads and get those wushu garbage ones, man, off your spears. They feel so much better when they've got something real on the end with some heft to it. Yeah, it's just so much better. But that's the next weapon as we progress into level 2 is the spear. Okay, and we only have 1 form for the spear, yet we have 6 forms for the staff. So that should give you an indication of how much staff you'll be doing. Okay, but again, a great weapon, the master of the battlefield, no question about it. If I can reach out and touch you from here and block, that's a good weapon. One particular variation on the spear head that I like is the wavy snake spear. Okay, now that's not part of our curriculum, but the reason I like that is if you're fighting someone armored, it's much easier to get behind someone's knee and cut at that weak spot from either side. Okay, or weak spots underneath the armpit. Okay, if you've got that wave going, then no matter which way they're gonna get cut and sawn at some point. So just a note on my personal preferences. Next in the curriculum's line, guandao. Okay, glaive or halberd. All right. Now the best way, in my opinion, to think of this is simply as a dowel on the end of a long pole. Okay. So once you kick it up, step out, maybe sweep at the back end, cut up from underneath. Okay? Very circular movements. This model's not the best for it, but a big part of this guandao training is strength conditioning. particular model, being a junior or youth model, kind of gives me diminishing returns, but I can still at least practice the movements, get used to the form, while I'm also strength training. Something a little heavier than your normal staff. Now at this point, once you get to the spear and Guow, this is where you can start playing with spinning type motions, okay? Obviously training models are best because you don't want to slice anything accidentally. Okay? If you're not ready for above the head spins, okay, work on side spins. Okay, make sure the blade is rotating in the direction of the person you want to cut. Helps with dexterity, helps with strength, helps you know your weapon. The simplest exercise, and the strength conditioning returns are great. Okay, simply start from this position with the blade pointing down, bring it up, capture, step with the left, cut up, step with the right, cut up, step with the left, cut up, step with the right, cut up. That's it. Our highest level pole arm, the dai paw or tiger fork, Chinese trident. Okay. What is so great about this weapon is it's an anti-spear. That's how I describe it. If somebody's trying to spear me low, I can use these tines to catch and trap his weapon and then maneuver it around. Okay, comes in, I catch with the tines that way, and almost immediately starts to disarm it. Okay, I can even use these hooks to lock arms around, stuff like that. Okay, get you playing around with the tiger fork, you can start playing with this spinning energy of the pole. Okay, letting it roll on your forearms, pop up, catch. Okay, all this helps increase your hands, bridges, dexterity, all that good stuff. Feel comfortable with the weight and the balance. So as we look at these 4 pole arms in totality, we have a training, conditioning, structure tool, plus a non-lethal weapon. Okay? Any end of this can be grabbed onto safely. Okay? The spear ups the ante. All right? Now you've got some metal on the end, a tip there. Okay? You can cut, slice, poke, mostly poke. Okay? Then you move on to the heavy big guy, the Guow. Get used to slashing upward, slashing downward, thrusting, and then you've got the trapper for trapping, disarming, or pinning. Okay? If I stick this into a downed opponent, okay, and he's already got 4 inches of the first tine in him, he's not going to want to roll against those other 2 edges to try to get himself in a better position. It's going to hurt too much. So, pinning is another thing that makes the tiger fork a really cool weapon. Not just its trapping ability, but it is the highest pole arm in our curriculum. It was Master Inyoi's favorite weapon, and that's the lineage we come from, so we honor that and put it up at the top, as Master Ing was indeed a master of the weapon, and was said that he could knock basically what amounts to quarters across the room just with the tine of his fork. Toss up points, hit him. So, for more history on Master Ingyoi, I will put some links down below this video to let you guys know a little bit more about him and his life and some of the things he did with Grandmaster Chun Lai Chung. Okay, until then, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.